G'day, g'day, my gaming brothers and sisters. Matt here. Something a little different. A little sneak peek, as it were, for those of you not involved with this beautiful production of a game thus far. The latest offering from Chris Roberts of Wing Commander fame and Freelancer, bringing us this glorious piece of computer gaming goodness, otherwise known as Star Citizen. Let me just call a lift here. I am in my hangar that I have received as part of a pledge, and look at it, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, but there's one big thing in here that is the reason for this massive monstrosity of a room. Booyah! This is an MISC, a MISC Freelancer. It's billed as a exploration and merchant vessel. I'll go into the details a bit in a second, but for those of you who might not know about Star Citizen, it's a fantastic game that's currently under development by Cloud Imperium Games. I'll put a link in the description. They are currently, and only for I suspect a limited time, accepting pledges to the campaign. They ran a very, very successful Kickstarter and are now running their own campaign on their own website. They're currently, I think it's about almost $21 million funded by community. That is insane. It's insane. A computer game being funded up to $21 million before release is insane. I'm speechless. But look at it. Why wouldn't you? Look at this beautiful piece of artistry that they've created. This is just one of the ships that you can get at the moment as part of the campaign. The package that I went for, and you've got to remember, guys, that whilst you get these really cool ships and everything, you're supporting the campaign, and that's the main thing. You're really looking at this game saying, I see the potential for this game to go places. I'm going to get involved, so I'm going to put a bit of money towards it. Now, how much money you put towards it's up to you. Packages start from as low as $30, I believe, and that'll get you a very basic ship, access to the beta and alpha of the game. This is very pre-alpha right now. This is the only module they've released, the hangar module. And we are looking at the ability to enter your ships that you've pledged for. So some people have pledged for a lot, and they'll have a much bigger hangar than this, so I don't have access to it. But it's called the Deluxe Hangar. I'm sure you'll search around for it, you'll find it. And some people that have pledged for the small amount have received their small ship, which is still equally as cool, but it's in a much smaller hangar of a different style. So the package I went for was the Freelancer package. Not only did it give you the Freelancer that you see before me, but it also gives you some physical rewards, which I think are probably quite nice, given this game is going to be pretty popular, I would expect. They're really doing a fair bit of work to it. The style of game it's a flight simulator. So what you're looking at is a space flight simulator, space sim. I think a lot of people are kind of comparing it to a first-person flying game along the lines of EVE Online. I don't know. I think it has similarities in that you're piloting ships in space, but it's going to be its own beast, really. So I think comparing it to EVE Online at this point in time might be just the fact that there's nothing that exists that you can really compare it to that's equally as accurate in terms of what it's going to be like. So, look, enough blabbering. Let's have a look in here. Let's take you inside. So this is the way we get in, and we can have a bit of a look, walk up these beautiful transitions. This is all cutscene kind of, and that's where it closes. Okay, so we're in the main compartment of my ship here. Some really cool kind of consoles there. A bit of a scullery kind of, washing station. This is really cool. Space toilet, space shower. They know what the people want. They don't want fancy buttons. They want a toilet in space. It's the logistics. No one ever addresses the toilet thing in these sci-fi games, so I think it's glad someone is. Alright, so the difference between some of the ships is that some are 2-person and some are 1-person, some are 10-person, and when I say person, I mean the amount of people that can be interacting with the ship at once. The Freelancer is a two-person ship, and you can see from the front here, they've got two pilot chairs. Now, not entirely sure whether it's going to stay like that. They are planning on a fairly large redo of the Freelancer, along with some other ships, mainly because a lot of people are complaining about this. I don't mind it, but a lot of people are complaining about the fact that this particular cockpit that you're sitting in, and look at this, doesn't this give you the heebie-jeebies? I love it. The field of view in the cockpit is a little bit obstructed by the design that they've created. Now, I don't particularly mind it because it just reminds me of kind of like a transport vessel, but some people are thinking, and I agree with this, if it's an exploration vessel, you're going to want to see a bit out more than this, don't you? You want to pile on in your face. Let's get rid of a few, and I think the developers are listening. And that's something, brings up a particular point of note. Because it's completely crowdfunded, this game, the developers really are listening to what the crowd, what the mob, as it were, wants with this game. So they're really taking note of what people are saying and suggestions people are making, and because of that, the game is constantly changing. And you know, as we're in pre-alpha, we're not expecting the game to be released until they're saying probably the end of 2015. Which means we have quite a bit of time to see things, you know, evolve, as it were. We're back here in the Freelancer's cargo hold. Let me close the door. Close the door. There we go. In the Freelancer's cargo hold, look at this. I'm going to put some junk in this trunk. Boy, oh boy, look at the junk I can put in this trunk. And this is another cool little addition. That goes up till, well, it doesn't activate at the moment, but it'll eventually come down. You'll sit in it, it'll pop you back up, and it's a turret. A one-man turret at the top, so you could be at the front of your ship, and then your buddy could be back here, like an actual playing buddy, back here manning the turret, keeping your butt, you know, completely clear of bad guys, because that's something we like to do, isn't it? Keeping our butts clean of bad guys. My gosh, where did I come up with this stuff? Alright, let's have a bit more of a look around. I might get a bit technical now. Going back down. Lovely. We can go into kind of a first-person mode here. Sorry, third-person mode. This is our dude. Look at him. What a gentleman. As a one Mr. Scott Manley would put it, a very efficient hairstyle for space. Don't you agree? None of that stuff getting flying in your face in 0G. Okay, let's get a bit technical here. Let's read the blurb just so you get excited, because I love this backstory type of thing. So here's the official description from the wiki that they've got at the moment. So the MISC, which stands for the Musashi Industrial and Starflight Concern, is known for producing efficient, modular, middle-of-the-road ships, primarily transports of different sizes. Freelancers are used as long-haul merchant ships by corporations, but they are just as frequently repurposed as dedicated exploration vessels by independent captains who want to operate on the fringes of the galaxy. Don't let some of the alien technology in the cockpit surprise you. The Freelancer's design owes several of its internal systems to a lend-lease with the Xi'an Corporation. Now, Xi'an Corporation, what am I saying? Xi'an, race, I believe. Now, I'm pretty sure that's the way they pronounce it, Xi'an, but anyway. We've got a blaster here. Now this is what they call a Class 2 turret, or Class 2 hardpoint, which means that the gun can rotate along its axis. So I don't think it can go outwards, but it can go probably like this, up and down, you know. So there's one on either side of there. We've got this forward-mounted point here, which I think is a weapon. I'm not sure. It looks like a weapon, but I'm pretty sure it could easily be a tractor beam as well. I don't know. I really don't know. And here is a class 3 mount, I believe, which are basically missiles and kind of ECM and drop tanks and anything you want to kind of attach to your ship. There's two of those. One on this side and there's one on the other side. And what I also neglected to tell you is that this back part flips down into kind of like a loading ramp. There are a few bugs with it at the moment, so they've turned it off. But look at this ship. This is fantastic. In the hangar, we can also now access our ship kind of customization hologram here, which is really cool. If I hold tab, I get the mouse and I can kind of choose what part of the ship I want to change. Let's go across and choose my ship. Whoops, I think I need to grab it. There we go. And what I can do is grab it, drag it. I can go into weapons. And I can, say, attach my 2 weapons to the side of the ship like this. Bonk. I think they're already attached, but anyway. What else have we got? Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Alright, look, that's, ooh, what am I doing? And then I can close it back down. I love how the lights dim when you're doing that. It's so cool. Oh, look, see, I did something. I flipped it upside down. So I've put my lasers on the bottom, which means it looks like you can have 2. One on the top and one on the bottom, which is really cool, I think. Anyway, I'm planning on increasing my pledge just because I'm so excited about this game. I plan on grabbing another 2 ships in various packages over the next couple of weeks. And I recommend you do too. So there will be a link in the description about where you can go to find out information about pledging for supporting the game. And you know, I look forward to seeing you out there. This is going to be an exciting one. If you're a PC gamer, this is one to keep an eye on. Well, folks, that's me. I will catch you next time. No, I won't be back. I'm back right now because I got to show you this. Doubled up. I only can double up on one side, but damn, look at that. And you imagine that rotating on its axis. Oh, I love the sound effects. Anyway, guys, I will catch you next time. I won't catch you next time. I'll just catch you next time. Bye-bye.